everybody, and welcome back to your Varsity Rocket League stream. Today's matchup is our Case Legends versus the Park Panthers. It's just like last week. I feel like this week could be a really good match, especially because they're our rivals. So, this should be a pretty good matchup between our Case Legends and Park Panthers. But for any of you guys new to Rocket League or just kind of new to like the stream or whatever, here are some rules and kind of what Rocket League is. Rocket League is much like soccer. It starts with a kickoff between both teams, 1-on-1. So one from our Case team and one from the Park Panthers team. Um, Teams fight to control the ball up and down the field, attempting to score as many goals in their opponent's net as in the time limit before the time runs out. Throughout the game, players will often rotate positions, moving fluidly from offense to defense. So they'll be just switching off from shooting on target and saving the ball, trying to get it away from their net. Players can collect orbs or pennies around the field that are called boost. They help speed up the cars and get around the field faster and more efficiently than just driving and flipping. If you guys, here are the Varsity Rocket League schedules. This week we have Park, and then next week we have DPR, and then for week 4 we have Sheboygan. Week 5 we have Bayport. Week 6 we have Slinger, and week 7 we have Kettle Moraine. Week 8, is Washoe West. And then here is our Varsity Smite schedules. Oops, sorry, 1 second. Our Varsity Rocket League always plays on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. And they always play at 4 p.m. no matter on Tuesdays. So, and then our Varsity Smite plays Wednesdays at 4. Every week, Wednesday at 4. And then our JV Rocket League, they play every Thursday at 4. So make sure you guys tune in for those 2 streams that are coming up, one tomorrow and one Thursday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We did have a League of Legends team. We had it for our fall team. We did have it for our fall esports committee. And as of right now, we are just waiting for everybody to be ready and to join in. Then we'll kick off our second week of our Varsity Rocket League. Yeah, this will be a good matchup between these 2 teams. They're rivals and they're pretty close in ranks too. So that'll be exciting. Like Nick just said, will be pretty exciting. Yep, we're just waiting for the varsity to get ready, join in the private match and all that. So while we're waiting, do you guys have any questions about esports, arcades esports, or Rocket League in general? it seems to be there's some lobby problems going on right now, so just sit tight and maybe in this little break you guys can go grab some popcorn, some snacks, get ready to watch this matchup. It'll be pretty pretty exciting, pretty good. I feel as if both teams are going to be pretty pretty going at it. I mean, as we can see, our case is doing really good this season so far. I mean, we've only seen 2 weeks, but I mean preseason week 1, but they've seen pretty solid. Their teamwork pretty solid between all of them. I mean, the passing plays on each game is pretty planned out. I could say that. uh, Alfred, it seems as we are having lobby problems. I do not know fully, but we are having some lobby problems as of right now. Don't know if it's just hard to connect or lobby is just not working or like getting made. And it looks like we are joining actually. Change to the in-game overlay. Here. Okay. And we are here to kick off week 2 of our Rocket League Varsity. I feel like this is going to be a pretty good matchup. Oh, Anthony from Park taking up, trying to get a double tap, but DTG Neptune doesn't let it. Vale taking it up, but Breakfast just blocks it out of the way. DTG Neptune pops it up again, but Anthony says no and clears it all the way almost down to half field. Vale keeping up with it, but Panthers just clearing it and trying to get it off their side. Dr. Lunatic going up the wall, going up for the air dribble. Will he? And he gets the finish from the bounce off Breakfast. That was a good shot from Dr. Lunatic. Good setup from him off the wall, and Breakfast just had an unlucky 50. It seems as if Park wins the kickoff, but the position goes down to Neptune. And Neptune keeps control in the air, and a 50 comes out from Neptune and Breakfast. Again from Breakfast and Neptune, going at it with those 50s. And Vale just misses the shot. Dr. Lunatic trying to keep control, but he just falls off. And Anthony is keeping possession, trying to get it around our Case Legends. But Vale is up there, and he tries to slot it, but Park doesn't let it. Dr. Lunatic hitting it downfield with 0 boost. Passing it mid to DTG Neptune, and what a shot from DTG Neptune, and an amazing pass from Dr. Lunatic with 0 boost. like I said earlier, these passing plays between this varsity team they're pretty good. But DTG Neptune wins the kickoff, but he's not able to keep possession. But Beckfist pops over Dr. Lunatic, and it gets under Neptune. And Beckfist is there again to hit it back. Dr. Lunatic keeping possession of the ball, but Anthony doesn't let him keep it that long. DTG Neptune trying to flick it over Beckfist, but just Beckfist is there. Anthony barely misses the touch. Dr. Lunatic is up. Maybe a ground pinch or a team pinch coming out from Vale and Dr. Lunatic, but it wasn't just powerful enough. Dr. Lunatic hitting it and keeping it on the Park Panthers side, and Vale as well. Vale almost gets the beautiful pass to Dr. Lunatic, but Park defenders didn't let him. And DTG Neptune hits it under SSG Pickle. And then Park is just slamming it downfield and getting it off of their side, making sure that Case does not score another one. But that comes out a goal for SSG Pickles. Those were some pretty good clears by Park. And good finish by SSG Pickle. Case could not keep up with that. Park winning kickoff. Anthony keeping possession. Passes to Beckfist. Beckfist going for another double tap, but just barely misses it. And DTG Neptune is there just to keep it at midfield, trying to get it away and trying to keep it off their side. But SSG Pickle just doesn't want it on their side. And SSG Pickle is demoed by Vale, and Dr. Lunatic is keeping possession. Passes it back to one of his teammates. Vale is up, and he hits the backboard. And good 50 from Dr. Lunatic, but wasn't good enough to keep it on their side that long. Park there to clear it, but Beckfist misses. Dr. Lunatic with the attempted double, but SSG Pickle just doesn't want it to go in. SSG Pickle keeping on possession. Beckfist beats our Case Legends, and that results in a goal for Park. It is a tied game so far. This is a pretty good game, if I do say so myself, because last time Case was blowing out other teams, but Park is keeping up. Park gives possession to Case. Vale passes up to DTG Neptune, but falls off, and Dr. Lunatic goes up. Beckfist barely misses it, but he fakes it to where Anthony scores once again for Park. That gives up Park 3-2. Park is up by 1. And a good shot comes out from Anthony, and a good fake from Beckfist. Case just could not keep up with it. Vale wins kickoff and passes to DTG Neptune, but DTG Neptune got to keep control, but Anthony didn't want him to. Dr. Lunatic fake hitting it, or I don't know if he missed it, but it almost worked. Vale passing mid, and it gets over both defenders. A good shot coming out from Vale. Way to keep possession and pop it over all those defenders, and Park just ties it Case just ties it like that. Dr. Lunatic winning the kickoff for Case. Vale getting a save for Case. But Beckfist and Vale both miss, which leads DTG Neptune to be last. And an amazing 50 coming out from Anthony and DTG Neptune. The same thing with SSG Pickle. What did I do here? Sorry about this, guys. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Park keeping it on our Case Legends side, but Neptune just bangs it downfield, and it's a pass to Dr. Lunatic, which he finishes off with an amazing shot and a pass from DTG Neptune. Good shot from Dr. Lunatic, and a great pass coming out from DTG Neptune. Case is now up 4-3 with 30 seconds remaining. Anything can happen. like that. Almost another goal for Park, but Vale was there to save it. Vale popping it up, keeping it on Park's Panther side. Same with DTG Neptune. DTG Neptune 50s, keeping it with Dr. Lunatic. Dr. Lunatic 50s. Is anyone there? Vale is there, but barely misses it. DTG Neptune tries just to try and get a shot on goal, but was not powerful enough. Oh, Beckfist. Good bang from Beckfist, but Dr. Lunatic and Vale keeping control. And this game seems to go to our Case Legends. First game going to Case. Very close game coming out from both teams. Park and Case putting up a good fight. But first game goes to Case. Or first set goes to Case. Let me just change that for 1 second. And it seems we will be kicking off. We will be kicking off second round of the first set. Good first game from both teams. They were played really good. Park keeping up, but just that goal for that fourth goal for Case was really crucial for us. They would have went to overtime. Oh, Vale and Dr. Lunatic pinching the ball, or as it seems to pinch the ball. But no, Dr. Lunatic just passes it to Vale, and Vale just puts it right over Anthony's head. And Park winning kickoff, but Dr. Lunatic just is going to keep possession. Anthony tries to 50, but messes up Dr. Lunatic, but does not get the 50. SSG Pickle trying to bang it downfield, but Vale is there to not let that happen. Dr. Lunatic trying to keep possession, but barely misses, and it was almost a fake and a goal coming out from DTG Neptune. But Dr. Lunatic is keeping possession again. Will he get this? And he does! A solo play coming out from Dr. Lunatic. Amazing control in the air from Dr. Lunatic. A nice solo play coming out from Dr. Lunatic and a good finish, which leads Case 2-0. Dr. Lunatic winning kickoff. Is that going to be a kickoff goal? God, just shy of one. But Vale so close to being there. Dr. Lunatic just barely misses. Beckfist banging it downfield. DTG Neptune there to save it though. But he passes it right to SSG Pickle to where he can finish it off for the Park Panthers. Good shot coming out, or good low hit from SSG Pickle. Too bad Neptune passed it right to him. 50 down the middle to Dr. Lunatic and Anthony. 50 once again. But Beckfist keeping it downfield and trying to keep it on the legend side. But Dr. Lunatic beating him, and that's just gonna be almost right in, but an amazing save coming up from SSG Pickle. SSG Pickle trying to get it off the backboard, but Beckfist is taking it, and Vale, good save by Vale, and another good hit from Dr. Lunatic. Anthony there with the double tap, but could not get enough power. Vale there again to get another hit, but it wasn't solid enough to get it downfield. SSG popping it up for Anthony, but Anthony barely misses it, and Vale saves it. Vale tries to pass mid, but his other flip just did not connect. DTG Neptune beating Anthony. Beckfist taking possession of the ball, trying to pass it mid from Case. Anthony just not letting it happen. DTG Neptune, a bicycle kick coming out from him. A good 50 from Dr. Lunatic. Will DTG Neptune, and he's able to finish it. Good pass and good finish from DTG Neptune, and good pass from Dr. Lunatic. There's some good teamwork on this team. I'm telling you guys, there's some really good teamwork on this team. It seems as if possession will go to Case, but it will be for a little long, but Park is just trying to not let that be that long. Vale almost coming out with a clutch bump. Dr. Lunatic with an amazing shot coming out from Dr. Lunatic. A solo play from the backboard. That leads Case 4-1 in this series, or in this game. Dr. Lunatic beating Park to the kickoff, and it almost results in another in a kickoff goal. But Anthony did not let that happen. Beckfist there to save the ball in a shot on goal from Vale. DTG Neptune trying to get another touch, but it's a fake out from DTG Neptune, which leads Dr. Lunatic to score another goal. Good shots coming out from Case and Park, but Case is leading 5-1 this game. A double commit coming out from Park for the kickoff, which leaves possession to Dr. Lunatic. And it will result in another goal. Sadly, Anthony was not there in time to get the save. Very unfortunate. But a good shot and a good angle from Dr. Lunatic, which leads Case 6-1 this game. Kickoff goes in favor of Park, but Case is just gonna take possession. Vale passing it down to Dr. Lunatic, and Dr. Lunatic trying to get another solo play. DTG Neptune tried to get another shot on goal, but Park just is not letting them. Vale up, he fakes. DTG Neptune is there, but SSG Pickle pops it over. Good 50 coming out from Dr. Lunatic, but could not keep possession. DTG Neptune banging it back to backboard. Vale is there. He was so close to finishing it, and it was a good save by Beckfist, but it wasn't enough to keep Dr. Lunatic from scoring. Beckfist with that save, it was risky, but it had to be done, and it left the goal wide open for Dr. Lunatic. A 50 down mid. Anthony is up. Will he be able to get the double? No. Beckfist is there. Good save coming off from Dr. Lunatic. Dr. Lunatic trying to 50 it in the air, but just could not. Vale keeping it on the side, on Park's side. Same with DTG Neptune, sorry. Dr. Lunatic trying to 50 in air, but just could not get there in time. Anthony passing mid, but Vale is there and just not letting him. Vale keeping control. He's just gonna pass mid, and is Dr. Lunatic there? Dr. Lunatic was there, but Beckfist was there to beat him. SSG Pickle passing it right to DTG Neptune. DTG Neptune is up. And he 50s with Anthony. And that 50 may result in a goal, but it doesn't because Beckfist is there, and he doesn't let it. DTG Neptune trying to keep it on Park's side, but Park is just not letting him. Anthony with a good touch, but wasn't good enough. SSG Pickle, good touch, but same thing, just wasn't good enough. But Anthony, good touch, keeping it on our side. Dr. Lunatic, though, keeping possession, but Beckfist was there to try and 50, but sadly could not get up in time. And that almost resulted in SSG Pickle getting a goal. Good save coming out from Vale, though, and Vale keeping it on their side. Beckfist trying to get another touch, but just could not, and it seems as if regulation is over. DTG Neptune, is he own goaling? No, Dr. Lunatic clears it out. Beckfist, they're just trying to keep it alive to get one more goal before his ball hits the ground. And this game goes to Case. A 7-1 win this game. Amazing, amazing plays from both teams. Amazing, amazing game from both teams. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. Wait. Sorry about this, guys. And it seems as if Case is 2-0 in the series. We are kicking off the third, maybe the final game of this series, unless Park wants to play the 2 extra if Case wins this game. Park keeping it on Case Legend's side. Beckfist keeping it and centering it to SSG Pickle, but SSG Pickle barely misses. But Case just keeping possession, but Beckfist is not gonna let Vale finish it off. Dr. Lunatic passing right to Anthony, but DTG Neptune is there to save it. Dr. Lunatic keeping possession, trying to pass, but could not get it off because Beckfist is there. Beckfist with a good shot up to the left, top left corner. Good shot, good solo play, and good shot coming out from Beckfist. Good angle as well. And it seems as if Case does win the kickoff. Dr. Lunatic keeping possession, gonna pass it, but Park is just gonna 50 it and not let it happen. SSG Pickle banging it, trying to get it off, or trying to keep it on their side. Beckfist as well. Vale not letting him though. SSG Pickle just doesn't want Case on their side. SSG Pickle almost gets one more goal, but Vale is just gonna carry it off. And Dr. Lunatic, a good 50 coming out from Dr. Lunatic, and another good hit from Vale, keeping it on Park's side. SSG Pickle might get another touch on this. He does, but Dr. Lunatic is there to clear it. But Beckfist just barely goes under, just the ball barely goes over his car. Dr. Lunatic tries with the flick, but did not have any luck. DTG Neptune gets beat to the ball, but Dr. Lunatic is there to hit it downfield, but Anthony misses. This could be a bad situation for Park, and it was. Good shot and good solo play coming out from Dr. Lunatic, and just barely off of a save from SSG Pickle. Park winning kickoff, but Dr. Lunatic is just going to keep possession of the ball and not let Park get it again. DTG Neptune banging it with 0 boost. Anthony just bangs it downfield, but Vale just does the same and returns the favor. But Dr. Lunatic saved the shot on goal from Beckfist. Beckfist trying to pass mid for his teammates, but could not sadly get enough power, because Dr. Lunatic was there to bang it and save it. Same with Vale. Vale trying to keep it on Park's side. A good 50 coming out from Neptune, but not good enough to keep it off of our side. Anthony trying to bang it into the goal, but just wasn't on target. Vale keeping with the ball. Pass to Dr. Lunatic, and a save coming out from Beckfist for the Park Panthers. Dr. Lunatic almost getting another goal, but Anthony's there to save it. Dr. Lunatic trying to pass mid, but Beckfist is just not letting it happen. DTG Neptune is almost there to get that in, but Park is just not going to let him. Vale trying to keep it on Park's side, but Park is just not going to let it. A good 50 coming out from Anthony, but DTG Neptune just wins that 50. Vale keeping possession. Will he get the double tap? He could, and he was so close. A good try on the double tap coming out from Vale. SSG Pickle keeping possession and keeping it down on Case's field, but Dr. Lunatic just demos him and doesn't want him to have the ball. Beckfist passing it mid, but redeeming himself with a save. Anthony coming out with a save as well. Anthony trying to keep it on Case's side, but Dr. Lunatic is just not going to let it. But Beckfist is just there. Dr. Lunatic barely misses the touch, and it results in almost another goal for Case, and it does. DTG Neptune was there to finish it off from the pass from Dr. Lunatic to Vale to DTG Neptune. Good finish from DTG Neptune, and a good passing play from all Case. DTG Neptune winning kickoff, giving possession to Vale. Vale is there. He almost scores, but Beckfist is there and he says no. Anthony there trying to make it over on the field. Vale popping it up again and he finishes off. Almost a good save coming out from Park. Just barely off, but a good shot from Vale, but a good attempted save from Anthony. That was a really, really close save, but sadly could not finish it off. Dr. Lunatic 50 in kickoff, but it gives possession to Park. Beckfist gonna keep it down on Case's field. Tries to hit it mid, but DTG Neptune is there. Pops it over SSG Pickle, but sadly could not finish it. Beckfist keeping it off, or trying to keep it off of Park's side. And he does so. So does SSG Pickle. SSG Pickle is just passing. Same with everybody else on the Park and Case team. Another amazing passing play, but sadly could not get it finished. DTG Neptune barely missing it. Beckfist as well. And it seems to as we have come down at the end of regulation. And it seems as if Case takes the W for this series. An amazing game coming out from both teams. I don't know if they want to do more. We will try. Yes, it seems as if they want to do a couple more. Or the two more that are left. So let me just fix these two. So Case does win. They do win the series, but we are going to play. We are going to play two. Good games coming out from both teams. We are now into the fourth game of this series. SSG Pickles winning kickoff, but Vale's there to save the ball again. A good shot coming out from Beckfist, but Vale just not letting him. Demo on Dr. Lunatic. And Beckfist is just going to stay with it. And he passes it right to Anthony. And DTG Neptune coming out with a save, but it just wasn't there. A good 50, trying good 50 coming out from Case, but resulted in a goal for Park. It seems as if it was almost another goal. Excuse me, sorry. Another goal coming out from Anthony. A good shot from Anthony and good pass by Pickles. DTG Neptune 50ing off kickoff. But Vale is just going to try and keep possession, as well as Dr. Lunatic. Anthony is there to 50 though. Same with Vale. Just, it wasn't a good enough 50 to keep it on Park's side. Dr. Lunatic popping it up, trying to keep control of the ball, which he does. He gets the flip reset, but just could not get it on goal. A 50 coming out from DTG Neptune, but he redeems himself and bangs it downfield, trying to get it center for his teammates. Beckfist tries to clear it, and it throws off our Case team, but DTG Neptune was the one back and there to save it. Good shot from DTG Neptune and a good pass from Vale. DTG Neptune giving possession to Vale. Vale banging it. Same with Anthony. Anthony almost own goals, but his teammate was there just not to let it happen. Dr. Lunatic tried the 50, but it didn't go as planned, but SSG Pickle keeping it down, bumps his own teammate. But Dr. Lunatic is gonna try and keep possession. Passes it to DTG Neptune, but just DTG Neptune could not finish it. Anthony trying to get another goal for Park, leading them to get a 3-1 lead maybe. But Case is just not gonna let it. And a good demo coming out from DTG Neptune. It resulted in an open net goal from Vale. Good shot coming out from Case. From Vale. Dr. Lunatic winning the kickoff. Possession down to DTG Neptune. Vale banging it downfield, centering it for Dr. Lunatic, but Anthony is not going to let it happen. DTG Neptune passing it mid, and Anthony, again, is not going to let it happen. DTG Neptune trying maybe to get another touch, but passes it right to Vale, and Vale finishes off again for another shot for Case and another goal, which brings down, and it brings Case up 3-2. Vale winning kickoff and is keeping possession, but Anthony there to 50 and not let it happen. DTG Neptune barely misses the hit, but Dr. Lunatic was there to keep possession. Vale banging it down, trying to get a center. Dr. Lunatic tried to get the demo to clear up the goal, but just couldn't get it out there in time. SSG Pickle trying to keep it on Case's side and trying to keep another goal. But Case is just not going to let it. DTG Neptune banging it downfield. And Vale coming out with a 50, but it gives possession to SSG Pickle. But DTG Neptune bangs it, but Breakfast was there. DTG Neptune banging it once again. Vale was there for the high 50, but it did go in Case's favor, but Park did keep possession. SSG Pickle trying to keep as much possession as they can, but just couldn't. Breakfast tried to get another hit, but it was a bad hit. Breakfast keeping possession, trying to redeem himself from last time. Vale up backboard, passing to DTG Neptune, but DTG Neptune just couldn't finish it. Dr. Lunatic passing it right down to Anthony, which Anthony bangs it down. DTG Neptune banging it backboard, pass to Vale, and Vale finishes off again. Good passing plays coming out from Case. And just all around good teamwork coming out from Case and Park. I mean, it's a good fight from both schools. DTG Neptune winning kickoff and giving possession back to Case. Dr. Lunatic tries to pass mid, but Vale just couldn't because Anthony was there. Breakfast gonna keep control. He's going to go for an air dribble. He almost gets it, but Dr. Lunatic was there to finish it off, to say no. Vale trying to finish it, but no, Park is just not gonna let him. Dr. Lunatic keeping possession, passing it to Vale. Vale passing it to someone, but no one was there. This may leave an open goal for Anthony, and it does, leaving and narrowing down one more goal in 40 seconds for Park. Anything could happen for Case and Park here. This is a pretty good game, pretty good matchup. Rival schools. Vale getting possession of the ball, passing it right to Anthony, but DTG Neptune there to 50 it, and Vale as well. DTG Neptune banging it downfield, but Dr. Lunatic is just gonna slow it down. Vale gonna keep possession and passing it right to Dr. Lunatic for a pinch coming out from Case. Sorry if I got loud there. Pinch coming out from Case, and Vale getting the goal once again. a good pinch coming out from Case, which results in a 2-goal lead coming out from Case. Possession given back to Park, but Vale is going to keep it there. And DGG Neptune scores almost a 0-second goal. 1 second left on the clock. Park could narrow it down to only 2 goals. And it seems as if we're end of regulation. A good 50 coming out from Breakfast and Neptune, but Dr. Lunatic gonna keep possession, gonna try and keep it up as much as he can. Anthony hits it down, doesn't want another goal coming out from Case, and Case does take the dub this game, which leads Case 4-0. 4-0 in the series. And you're playing one more. Oh, and it seems as if Park does end up not wanting to play the 5th game. I don't know if they forfeited or not, but it seems as if they didn't want to play the last game. So that'll be it for this game. Case versus Park. I could see 1 second. Maybe I'm gonna message the captain 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about this, guys. I have asked the captain if they want to do interviews for this game, because it was a pretty good matchup between Case and Park. So if the captain does get back to me for our Case, maybe we can get some interviews in here from maybe 2 of them. But Case does take the W for this game, which leads them with their record of a 2-0. I am just waiting for a response from Dr. Lunatic. Once he does, I will get back to you guys about that. So I will put on our JV RL schedule if you guys want to tune in for Thursdays. JV is playing Slinger A Thursday. But JV does play Slinger A Thursday. Case is undefeated so far. Same with JV. JV did beat Union Grove. They hopefully they do take the dub this Thursday. Same record as Varsity. We may not have interviews today. We might next week. I may have probably should have planned this earlier. But it was a good game coming out from both teams. Amazing plays from both teams, but Case does come out with the sweep. So that will be the game for today. don't know if he will get back to me. I say we would just do interviews next week, guys. Sorry about that long wait. Um, but today was a good matchup from Case and Park. There were some pretty close games, but Case did pull out with the W. So that was a pretty good fight from both teams. But hope you guys all have an amazing evening. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Smite and Thursday for JV Rocket League. 4 o'clock, same time, same channel. And hope you guys all have a good evening. And see you guys out. Peace out.